Then he'll need, Blink and BKB as the game progresses just to try and keep himself in the running. Away we go. Game 1 of this best of 5. OG up against NAVI. ILTW Gyrocopter going to be coming out here. Very likely paired up with that Phoenix. And there's Slardar, the big man, the main hero for NAVI. Very nice that SAPPHIRE OGA decided to put him at the front because playing catch hero.
That'll learn ya! Admiral.
Next level play.
Oh my god. What is happening here? They've both walked into each other. It's nighttime in the Dota 2 world. A 3-man light strike array. That's great from the Lina, but Tops and No-Tail still chasing General. They're trying to get the first blood, but a 2-man crush there. Slardar stops them in their tracks, and they do bring down the Phoenix. Great start, and another big light strike array. Here's another +2 for Iceberg, and another one +6 incoming. Saxa's down. NAVI, a cracking start. Okay, you gave up General in the mix of it all, but huge kills and a burst of aggression to kick off this series.
So I have a couple of pro players that I talked to about like the changes that I had enough time to talk to about, and everyone mentioned the same thing. Like, we like that it's nighttime, so we can, plant some wards, we can keep fighting the smokes and everything. And this shows like silencers starting up with 6 extra intelligence, which means more damage, which also means more mana regeneration. So pretty good.
Yeah, I can't believe it. That is great for Iceberg. He's probably laughing to himself right now, getting tips as well.
Up against 2 heroes, they have a way to stop the TP.
Does get spotted under the dire ward though, so the observer from Saxa probably going to get removed. Still gets a good shot on mid, and there's a Dream Coil tag team onto Iceberg. TP coming in, but it all seems too little too late. They global silence the Fairy Fire, and Iceberg, he's away from there. General with the crush. 4 heroes from OG coming, dive forward. Iceberg needs to dive, and No-Tail, he's chasing for it. Finally secures the kill. Mid lane silencer down, and Thompson not jaunting to the orb, just leaving No-Tail to maybe try and deny to neutrals. Never going to make it with both General and Roger there.
It's still worth it for them because they got some damage on the tower. Iceberg hesitating with that global silence. Like, he was, do I pop it straight away? He gave like half a second to Puck to be able to respond with the Vanning Rift. Fairy's Trinket picked up by Mag. That's Puck's item because it gives spell damage and mana cost reduction.
Oh,
sounds
really
like a
nice.
very cool tier 1 item, yeah. And 100 HP on top of that.
Yeah, the 100 HP for a squishy hero like Puck. Very impressive. And trusty shovel straight away from Thompson. A free kobold. How much gold? 7 gold.
7 is the lucky number.
It sure is. 777s, that's what you want. It's bottom lane, Roger. Thinking about the light strike array, but again, that homing missile just chasing through to him. Securing yet another kill for ILTW, who is left alone down here while diving into mid. No-Tail and Thompson, they've got a coil. Not throwing it towards the Slardar, and is going to grab an Arcane Rune for his troubles.
While all this is happening, Phantom Assassin, no one is even close. Check the net worth, 4.2k, while the second has 3,000. Jeez, that's actually huge.
And V-Tune's item build here, we saw him going for that Ring of Tarrasque earlier on, but where's that item now, Lacoste?
Deleted. I was about to, say something stupid, say he didn't need it this time, because there wasn't too much pressure and was playing with Oracle, but that item is out.
It's gone, so replaced by the double Ring of Regen that the PA's picked up.
Also, Ring of Regen got nerfed. 1.5 to 1.25.
So that's why he's got 2 of them, yeah? Make up a bit of difference. That PA rushing towards Battle Fury. Oh, another shovel there. This time Roger, the first use, gets a bounty rune. Beautiful.
Balanced. One team gets Cabal, the other team gets the rune.
Global silence in return. ILTW and Sax are both here, though, and they're looking for it with a cooldown, but the Fate Edict onto Silence are going to dodge away from all the magical damage. Fortune's End comes. Iceberg still being tagged up by Saxa, and the 3-hero gank squad arrives. ILTW First rotation at level 6, and he makes it worth it.
And Dobson keeping bottom to help out. No tail.
Trying to burn through General.
Yeah, earn and the overtime damage. Let's see, one more orb.
In 2 seconds.
And OG's playing so well right now.
Oh, General. Knew he couldn't escape, so tried to turn to get some CS on his way out. 7-5. I mean, net worth-wise, it's very close, but it feels like OG are kind of dictating where the map movements are going and what's happening in the game.
And this is the depth
Up now. And then TPing out as RTW will be like, oh, my stacks have gone. And that's all enabled by that deep observer board on the high ground.
Burns.
Comes out from NAVI.
I see Magnus going for Horn Toss, new ability from the Shard, which tosses people into the air for 0.6 seconds. They also have a Walrus Punch that tosses you into the air. Always want to fly, might get his wish granted.
Well, the Laguna Blade Saxa, a little bit too far forward. NAVI really are playing as this 5-man unit. Global Silence to try and save General there as the skewer was coming. Good cancel, so Seb couldn't pick off the General Slardar, and a nice crush there with the Silence as well. They've caught out Puck. Supernova to maybe win this fight for OG still. They're focusing it down though, and Iceberg would always want to fly, get the job done. A double kill for the Silencer. Up to 12 permanent Angie stolen now. And I feel like the big factor here is still this V-Tune Phantom Assassin. 303, untouched, still scaling.
Yeah, this is something that they're relying on. I said that General needs to have a good time. He's really not having a one. Double bracer, phase boots, wind lace, this blink dagger. He needs another 6-7 minutes. If Navi's playing well, if they're winning fights. But the one thing they got going well for them is Phantom Assassin plus a Slaughter combination. If they kill 2-3 heroes, they can easily turn that into Roche. Phantom Assassin getting very close to that Desolator, just needs to buy one more Mithril Hammer, and with Battle Fury, like that should be pretty soon, 2-3 minutes. Blink is up on Mag.
Nice move by Thompson. Baiting always wanting to fly. He thought it was just the Puck, and he was being tentative about whether he wants to, you know, stand his ground on the high ground there or back away. And the entirety of OG.
Like, did someone just spill the paint on it?
Well, did someone spill some baked beans on this piece of paper? Like, what is this? Yeah, there's some interesting art out there as they coil up General, really stymieing his progress towards the blink. Thompson dodges the Light Strike Array, and General's going to turn around with Laguna Blade help from Roger, and they clear through Thompson. OG a little bit late to the party, trying to chase the Slardar back, but they won't catch him, will they? Maybe No Tail can burst through him, but another good crush. 2-1 charges. He's going to survive. Mid lane, though, the skewer back, Seb's there, RTW down, the save wasn't available, and the PA ready to join these battles even before Desolator. The Magnus in a lot of trouble, being cleaved in twain by V-Tune.
Here comes Papa Assassin. General, how far? Yeah, he's really far away from Roche Pit. They could have tried to maybe go for it, but this gave him a really good chunk of gold. Now he's 1,000 gold away from that Blink Dagger, Phantom Assassin, 500, closing to that Deso. They need to be careful. They also need to start building some armor items. Puck finished that Witchblade that we talked about, which is gonna give him armor, Magnus, Lotus Orb, that's some extra armor, Tusk, Medallion. They need to tank up. Like, look at Phoenix, a casual Ring of Protection and the Plate Mail.
Absolutely right. Stack up that armor. Oh, Dire scanning Roshan. Trying to make sure there's no sneakiness going on from OG. And it looks like a big group up from OG themselves. Without RP for a minute, cooldown's coming up in about 15 seconds. They do wander into the pit. Scan coming a little bit early. Are they really going to try this? They've got a decent amount of magic damage, and with Tag Team bursting through Roshan pretty quickly, NAVI need to respond. No one here.
Big. That's really big. Stealing Roshan from Phantom Assassin and Slaughter.
They're not moving.
Side Gunner, Medallion, Tag Team, they have enough damage, and Sunray was keeping them nice and healthy.
They've snuck it.
Definitely not a move that Navi expected them to go for.
Well, they expected it because they scanned it. It was just like 10 seconds too early. No one showing on the map from OGs. Still nobody found that DD rune, though. Snowball towards always want to fly, though, as Saxa gives him the punch. Half HP Oracle turns and burns with the Purifying Flames for the cooldown, and Dream Coil does catch out this Silencer of Iceberg. Phantom Strike away gets the PA back to safety, but they lose another 2 heroes. OG with these teamfight ultis so quick to snap into action, and a Blink RP. Oh, Seb, he's missed out on General, trying to skewer back, but the stuns, the big hit crit from VTune forces the Magnus to disengage.
Yeah, we talked about how Dota hasn't changed much, at least like the first impression. So everyone's just playing the same way, like as they did in the previous patch. Problem for Navi is they don't have the egg hitters, like Lina.
Oh my god, Laguna Blade, Saxon's down. The Blink Crush, there it is, onto RTW, trying to burst through the Aegis, and they get him. Thompson in the meanwhile, dealing with Roger. Lina's gone, and the dive forward. No Tail trying his hardest, but with no Supernova, can't stick around in the fight, so they keep going on RTW, and Gyro just being annihilated here as Na'Vi do smoke from that mid lane, making a play to make OG pay.
We can feel the power of Slardar's Corrosive Haze, plus that Deso finished up on Phantom Assassin, and he goes for pretty much the same item build. Global Silence dropped on Puck.
Thompson
Ghost Scepter
does pop the Ghost Scepter. Still gonna get right-clicked into Oblivion. VTune. Now the big heavy hitting crits come, and this is really great for VTune. Not only did he have a good early game Mexicans reduction.
Changed. And here's the smoke.
Smoking.
BKB PA, level 18.
She wants to make the jump onto the Phoenix here. The Blink Crush onto the 2 of them. It's great from General, blowing up No Tail. Fortune's End also catching Saxa, and the Global Silence means that he's down, dead to rights. Magnus in the meanwhile, Lotus Orb returned onto Roger, but he's gone. The Blink Fall from PA finds RTW cleaving through and critting into the Gyro, the cooldown's thrown. PA has to be wary of this. BKB is down. So with the Dream Call on it, the false promise is needed. The save from Always on Fly comes, and Saxa stunned. Roger gets the catch. Tusk is down with a dieback. General Iceberg running forward to the Rod of Atos, and they find RTW. The PA needs to make a move, though. Either in or out. Will Thompson be found?
Well, I say, barely misses. It's very hard for them, you know. If they go on these targets, Magnus has the Lotus Orb, so that's their only way of, you know, having something against the Global Silence. Great smoke from Navi. They found him in the correct place. Now they can go on a mid lane. Thompson just trying to buy time. No Dream Coil for 30 seconds.
They have the Supernova, and they're going to force Navi back. Homing missile flying out towards General. And they're chasing for Iceberg, though, with the Sun Ray and the Waning Rift. They're actually burning through him fast enough. The gap closed from OG. Incredible there. Bridging that distance.
Fly. Not there. He was on a mission to pick up some bounties.
Oh, General Slardar slips away. OG again come to play in this high ground triangle. And ideally, they want this tier 2 bottom to fall. And then they can play that multi-pronged attack actually towards the Na'Vi base.
Always Gonna Fly having a really good game. OG does not have that one hero that
OG looking at this next fight very delicately. They know they need some real perfect execution to be able to catch out this PA, 3 times basically with Aegis and BKB. But the jump is in from General, finding Seb, dive there, but the Global Silence stops any Supernova plays, and Iceberg's made the move onto that poor Phoenix, blown up with buyback available though. Now No Tail, he'll pop out with a cooldown coming. Sansa has to eat the cheese, but Sansa's blown up by a dagger. Supernova's there, and the Blink RP. Seb, he's got them both, drags them in, and that's beautiful from OG, executing wonderfully, ignoring the PA. Now she comes back in, but Puck has jaunted to an orb off the other way.
Now they're chasing, forward. They want VTune. Where's that Blink?
Phantom Strike range. 300 range, but they've got the E-Blade. Turn with the BKB. The buyback from the Oracle now. Seb getting jumped on. Has a Lotus Orb as the pushback there. Thompson dealing with the Slardar's Blink Crush initiation. And I think the Puck's all right. Still trying to orb forward. They want this PA real badly. They know that Na'Vi do not have the backup necessary to keep VTune going. Oracle's too far away. But there's the jump.
There's the crit. There's the godlike.
VTune shuts it all down as OG decide to spread and separate. They get taken out.
Phantom Assassin was a bit afraid in that fight. Like, didn't get the good jump, only managed I don't think she even killed Tusk there, because he was snowballing to the side. They also had the ward on the high ground, so the vision should be there for her to get a good jump, especially with the Aegis, but Silencer maybe a bit too aggressive, blinked in, and was forced to use the cheese, but very nice RP response from Mag.
It was really nice.
Fortune.
It's still an unkilled and unkillable Phantom Assassin, though. Aegis for 1 minute.
Yeah!
BKB 8-second duration for this next charge. Silencer also buying a BKB of his own. Eyeing up that
LTW.
top lane gyrocopter, yeah.
Has a shard already and going for E-Blade that we mentioned, like the kite potential, the damage amplification on the targets.
Ooh.
Sounds like a really good item on Gyro. And
The
that
smoke
SAR,
from OG. They spot him, they jump in, they make the dive. V-Tune try to focus them down, but there's the escape from Puck. Phase shifting, though, sorbing away. And V-Tune's BKB is wearing out now. Dangerous situation for Navi, trying to bring the rest of the cavalry in, but the global silence comes and the false promise is there. V-Tune saved up and they found the Phoenix in the back. Light strike rate is stunned, so there's no ulti coming. Supernova man down, and they're focusing towards the gyro. A good dream core snapped back by that. Magnus with a 2-man RP as well. V-Tune and always on a fly being cleared through, but they can't finish the PA. Still holding Aegis, jumping onto Seb. A beyond godlike Phantom Assassin, and V-Tune is going to heal up from the Aegis too as he clears through them all. The triple kill for V-Tune. Thompson gets a triple kill as well, but it's Navi who kill 5 while OG kill 4. 9 heroes are dead.
9 heroes dead, Gary. Phantom Assassin getting all that juicy XP for herself. Will be level 25 in the next minute and decides to go for Nullifier, which I really like, you know, just removing the Empower on the target and those 2 E-Blades that can cause some issues. Finally, you know, we see Phantom Assassin going in. They still had a minute left on that Aegis before the fight started. So next Roche may respawn in...
All pretty distant, waiting for Roshan to respawn in 1 minute.
Silencer also picked up the shard, which gives him 1 more bounce, dealing 50% of the damage on the glaives.
It's hefty. Big old punches. The jump in with the crush. BKB's out from V-Tune. Trying to blow up RTW, but the good save coming in from Topsa. From the Tusk, sorry. As the Supernova's there from No Tail, they zone back Navi. No one gets taken down, but with Iceberg arriving now, he is moving forward, and you're right, he's holding the ulti with the BKB ready. Iceberg stands at half HP, throws the global now, and V-Tune blows up by RTW. Big slice down on the gyro. The 2-man RP from Seb, but he's being used up. Thompson tries to arrive with Saxon there as well, but General, the re-initiation from the slaughter. They do find the Silencer at long last, but V-Tune still going. The Phantom Assassin, hungry for blood. Light Strike Ray misses, and now chasing towards that Oracle of always want to fly. And RTW with his buyback needs to make it worthwhile. Seb's forward, misses the shockwave, catching, no, missing with the skewer, and Roger, that's an optimistic TP.
They have nothing,
but he's successful.
TP with, and V-Tune on bottom will cut the creep wave. Oh, triple Stifling Dagger, like coup de grace chance got nerfed. It was 10% before, so he goes for a different talent. Yeah, this is the combination that we actually mentioned before. Slaughter also picked up his shard, so it causes Corrosive Haze to be applied for 5 seconds. The units hit with Slither and Crush with the triple Stifling Dagger, man. That's actually pretty cool.
Iceberg fights back. E-Blade coming through, but General, the big man with a big crush, finds the takedown, and they're going to slay them all. 3 heroes in a row for V-Tune, continuing this beyond godlike streak. 16-0-11. V-Tune's going to have himself this.
So hyped, you know, to see the new patch. Like, yeah, can't wait for Phantom Assassin.
First time I've
Just
seen that
theory crafting, maybe it doesn't work, but I believe it should work.
Jump in, V-Tune, he makes the move, finds the gyro, global comes, and RTW is being blown up. No buyback for him. Navi now with a perfect avenue to take game 1. 110 seconds with no gyrocopter.
That's their damage. Without gyro for a full 2 minutes, I don't think they can take the fight. DD.
It's a good skewer back. Where's the aim? Still moving forward with the Aegis pop. They do take her first life, and there is no BKB here. So General needs to make the move in the global with the 2-man crush, finding Saxa, bringing down Thompson. They're all falling. The dominoes come tumbling down as Navi push them over, and OG, they're going to be taken out here in game 1.
That's such a sick combo, actually.
Seb?
And crush RP, but the instant ult scepter.
Immediate response from Navi. They tried. They went for the play. They even brought back Saksa, but General, he's still in there with a blink BKB, and GG is called.
Oh, great performance from Navi. I think they are onto something, like with the itemization, with the hero combination once again.
With the PA Slardar.
With the PH Slardar, if you still don't know what to pick, just go with the Phantom Assassin. Still feels broken when combined with the... On sinking, just push out the wave, and you're... To me, it does. Well, we don't know if it's a ferret, if it's a squirrel.
A weasel or a fox. It's some kind of animal.
Could be. Oh, Weasel. IR Weasel.
Oh.
What a cartoon.
Whereas I am Weasel,
You don't
IR
need pants for
Baboon.
the victory dance. Baboon is better than Weasel.
Oh my god. Was that Nickelodeon?
No, that was Cartoon Network.
What's Cartoon Network? There's two Angry Otters as well, Ren and Stimpy. Man, you just had major flashbacks in my head right now for Cartoon
not
Network and
otters, they're
Nickelodeon.
beavers.
Beavers, oh my god.
It's fine.
My apologies. I have severely misstepped there, my dear sir.
Yeah. So Solar Bind, duration 7 seconds, slow per 100 units, from 4% to 8.5, magic resist reduction, that's pretty big, and the cast range seems okay.
That's how it's
Like
done.
700, you need to be relatively close.
It's got a very similar icon to Chakra Magic, which is a bit upsetting. They both look incredibly similar. Spirit form is a grumpy old picture of Mr. Keeper of the Light as top lane. They're going to find RTW swiping in there with the Ursa Warrior, General V-Tune, and the final touch actually coming through from Roger. Chen gets first blood.
So they might actually lane Ursa against the Lifestealer. That's something that we didn't mention. Let's see, yeah, more you shake.
Yeah, show me what you're working with, always want to fly. Oh, Saksa, can he stop the pull? Thompson dies in the mid lane. Iceberg gets some revenge for that early game pressure. The first minute and a half looked pretty bad for the Storm, but that 1-1-1 build we've seen so much and love. Storm Spirit gets the takedown.
Great kill by Storm Spirit. No one is dying. Look at this spell, man.
Always wanna
fly. Maybe that's that, you know, he's just buying time, always wanna fly, farming on the bottom lane, getting, or at least trying to get his level 6.
More DD Rune, Dream Call on 2. Good waning rift and Seb's in with the Sandstorm. Looks for the burrow onto the Storm. Hand of God from Chen buys a bit of time, and Iceberg turns to fight with his Chen creeps. They slap into Seb.
Look at his status bar on Storm. Jelly,
look at this Pango.
DD, Overlord, Bottle.
He's coming in with a Rolling Thunder. He wants No-Tail real bad. The level 5 Enigma, again, surrounded by the Chen creeps as Thompson, waning rift forward, finds the Rubik. Always want to fly down to half HP, but they turn around on them with a lift. And
so
Thompson,
shift.
they slow down the Pango, and in comes Storm again. DD Rune still going, taking down Saksa with a quick little hit. Thompson finds the trade and a killing spree, and now the waning rift to the high ground with a phase shift there. He's got earn charges, dodging through the damage, but Iceberg, the kill is there. A double for the Storm Spirit. Didn't miss on that attack.
That was pretty big. Storm Spirit's level 11. He almost has enough money. Yeah, that's actually enough to buy full Orchid. Double null.
It still feels like it's a little bit too far up, though.
It's easier to stack. That's what Patch said.
A little easier to stack. Okay.
I think Gary Ice Frog probably knows better than you, so I'll just trust Ice Frog.
Fine. I'll take that to heart. I will trust Ice Frog. I just know that in the last patch, I hated it. Storm Zip, they scan, they find the Lifestealer with an Orchid there, but they burrow in Black Hole. Iceberg and V-Tune both caught inside. They'll take down the Storm. V-Tune's still in there, and they've stolen out the Malefice. Always Wanna Fly doesn't get the big Black Hole he wanted, while Seb, infested with the Lifestealer, turns around with a bomb onto Rubik, catching him out with the Lifestealer popping out. They'll find Always Wanna Fly.
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Definitely a good bait from OG. They know there's no black hole. I'm not sure if OG can take this fight. It's already down.
They're still smoked up. Trying to scout out anybody showing here from Na'Vi. Storm Spirit offers himself in towards the mid lane. But Chen has mech with Hand of God, so difficult to bring any of these targets from 100 to 0 as Storm just zips in aggressively onto No-Tail. Telekinesis is there, they need the heal. A bit of touch from the Hand of God, and the Storm Spirit will lose the Aegis though, and OG thinking about retreating, but it's Rolling Thunder from General, catching RTW in the back, so the Lifestealer can't stick on target, and the ball in again from Iceberg, finding the Lifestealer, Seb with a great Burrow Strike, but it's nowhere near enough to keep them alive, and a stolen Burrow Strike, always on a fly, again, on his head, he gets turned, Seb slain by V-Tune's Ursa, while Thompson, found by Iceberg, off to the right-hand side. Saxa going for a TP. Will he survive?
Oh, no.
4 heroes down from OG, but nearly a 5-man wipe.
They lost the Aegis straight away, but won a team fight. Will take a tier 1 tower. I think OG needs Black Hole to be more threatening in a team fight. And General, what a build.
That Kotl DK was sickening. Perma. Double stun. Lifestealer out on his own. They do make the move forward. Rage is there, and RTW. Thompson jumping with a 2-man coil. Focusing Rubik with a good Burrow Strike. They're going to try and bring down Always on a Fly. The Sandstorm down, the Illuminate. Finally, Thompson brings him down, but in comes the Bear. The Bear cleaves through them. No-Tail Saxa both drop, and they've got the Rolling Thunder connecting on Seb twice. And he's going for more. Thompson back to the trees he goes. Lifestealer has to jump out of the creep, and Rage back towards his tier 2s. Thompson trying to stand his ground and fight with the waiting rips, with the ball lining in from Storm. He wants RTW desperately hunting for that Lifestealer, and V-Tune, the counter is that Ursa Warrior. Now the buybacks and the TPs down to this bottom lane, they're just going to feed away more kills. Maybe they'll bring down General. Pops his wand, he's got a pipe and shield crash, and the Hand of God brings it back to almost full. Saxa forced that back, but he's dead. V-Tune now unstoppable, and they know where Thompson is. The big ball lightning! Iceberg did 90% of Thompson's HP with that one.
Oh man, OG just falling apart.
They are using this Chen shard as well on the Storm Spirit. Like he's trying to go for the pickoffs, like ball lightning in onto the Enigma. Wait. Is he going? Does he make it all the way? Oh, he was close, but Seb dies down bottom lane. There's fights happening everywhere. And there it is. The roll up. He's going to roll through and kill off No-Tail. Seb both down while OG, they're bleeding out. Trying to chase towards Saxa now as RTW. Battling into General, but he's being bashed up immediately by V-Tune. No more rage. He's going to try to invest into the puck or something, but he's standing there with Iceberg arriving. It's another kill, a monster streak, and the ball lightning just keeps on going, and they call GG. 2-0 here. Na'Vi ahead of the best of 5.
What a performance from Navi, man. General, his itemization, and getting that shard, it actually allows him, like in this game, drag pot coil doesn't do that much. This is something that I did not think of, because I was not aware what it does, but if you steal a lot of intelligence, then you amplify all the damage with your int. Sounds like the best choice he can go for.
Blow up the Terrorblade. Just a bit sad he doesn't have any nuke damage from anybody else.
I'm being a bit sarcastic because Thompson is, you know, always buying E-Blade no matter what. But looks like a really good Terrorblade game. Phantom Assassin. We've seen a matchup yesterday when ILTW played TB into Phantom, but it was old patch. I don't think Satanic is.
He was looking out for any creeps that he wanted to try and devour and grab up early, but a great roll from Saxa kicks him back into Thompson, and here we go with the Silencer whacking into the Doombringer, pops him out. First blood and +2.
Easy +2. Doom didn't bring any extra regeneration, and something that Doom struggles with is mana pool, so losing that -2 already at the start could, you know, set him back quite a bit. Still refuses to buy any kind of region.
Just one Fairy Fire is all he's got for now. And Topson level 4 has his Perseverance, gets into the blur, and Phantom strikes up, but the Tombstone's there, and General chasing. They're on top of the PA with no one here to save him. Terrorblade in the meanwhile, though, he's been found out in that jungle, and they've got LTW as the trade-off at the very least.
So carry for carry trade. Man, this is such a sick item on Silencer, the Witchblade.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Because it gives slow by 25% and deals 1 times your intelligence's damage every 3 seconds for 3 seconds. Every 1 second for 3 seconds.
And he's got the Fairy's Trinket as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
This Silencer is absolutely stacked. He's going to be doing some massive damage. Top lane, No Tail, does get doomed up by Iceberg, making his first real move out here on the map. Position 5 Prophet. Dropping there as a freebie for the Doombringer. He's now got 2,000 gold saved up, actually. You know, that Devour, up to level 4 now. You said if there's someone who can catch up, it's him. Absolutely right. 2 earned charges ready to roll forward. And Silencer level 11 with the Witchblade ready. Some hefty right clicks going to be coming from him as they do.
I just want to see that damage.
That's what I'm watching for too. They roll, doesn't connect. General Fireflies to the high ground. They pop the Tombstone down. That's Iceberg with a double damage rune, swiping into Saxa. Decent flame break, drags him back, but he rolls away, and Seb has the mech. No casualties there, but OG forced the hand of Na'Vi to expend a couple of their spells.
And Vitune did not pop his meta, so he can have it for a fight if OG wants to go in. And it seems like OG wants to take the fight, considering how farmed this Silencer is.
Yeah,
he's 6 slotted.
No Tail in. He's body blocked him up with the Treants, and they're all connecting in. They've got the wall dropped on Vitune, trying to heal him with a Soul Rip, get that TB out of there. Does have the Sunder, but he's silenced up with the Global, and the body blocks from No Tail, keeping that Terrorblade trapped in place. And now with Silencer, just whoa, the damage onto that Lina, massive. The lasso back towards the tier 3 though, dragging Silencer in, trying to speed away with a surge, but he has to stand his ground and fight. Finally falls, but in comes RTW. Flame broken, turned back, in, doomed and killed. OG are diving tier 3s. They're out 2 of their big core heroes. Na'Vi make the defense, even though they lose the Terrorblade. Gonna feel pretty good about that. Now No Tail, the TP home, tries to get himself out and succeeds.
8 charges on drums. That is
PA.
Very weird to see that number. She does not have BKB. She does not have way of escaping things. Global Silence is up in 30. Also, she did not have Aegis. Thompson is the one holding it. Oh,
and they turn around on
damage.
Topson just slays them, roll forward, it threads the needle. Tombstone dropped on the high ground, and Seb, he TP'd out, but he's made his way back in. Light Strike 3 does catch 3 with the Laguna Blade, but the damage is still lacking with the mech, keeping them sustained. They focus the Tombstone down, try to bring it down with that No Tail Prophet going, but the Aegis is dropped. Sax is still deep as the TB and the Doom. They're standing inside this wall, bringing No Tail out there, but another vacuum in, forced asunder onto Topson. Roll across will put Sax in danger, and Topson's about to drop here. Na'Vi, they're able to actually win that fight out in the end. With taking down Aegis, killing off Topson, and that was everything spent by OG and still falling flat.
I was wondering. It's a save against certain abilities.
Oh, they doom up Topson. No Tail TP didn't kill the courier, but Topson's just getting run down here. Maybe denied. Oh, Topson's down. No Tail doesn't even bother trying. Flame broken back into the lasso, drag from General, and the rest of Na'Vi circle around the Nature's Prophet for a double kill on Iceberg.
Doom already used 7 charges of drums, so every single time something happens, he's Global Silence, probably Wall of Replica on top of him, will help quite a lot.
A roll from Saxa. That's very deep. Yule's immediately up from Roger's Lina, catching with the Light Strike Array and Terrorblade's Metamorphosis. It does get spent. And it feels like Na'Vi, with a Doom moving forward, wants to try and catch. Cuts through with the Quelling Blade, gets out with a Sprout. Flame break there, but the Global Silence holds Na'Vi back and a buyback from Saxa. Also jumping in, the Doom, he BKB and turns. Throws it in onto the PA and the TB. Metamorphosis shifting forward his own BKB, looking for RTW. They'll slow it down with a Skadi, bringing her down, and the Sunder's there. The TB back to full HP, and they've blown up Topson. Laguna Blade from Roger. Here in game 3, Na'Vi are looking like they've turned it. They're doing it onto Seb and a double. Iceberg slices through him with a pits of hell, making Seb pay.
Oh, that Global Silence, when Saxa kind of went in and they realized, like, yeah, we can try to go in. Doom pops that ulti on a Phantom Assassin. There was no surge available, so chase protection.
Oh, they catch Roger. but in comes Doom. Roger's alive with a Soul Rip Glimmer Cave. Sanks and Notel, they thought they found the Lina, but instead they're gonna die back on the Earth Spirit. Fall on Lina, yes, they do get the kill, but Notel, what's he gonna do? Sprout? That doesn't work against the Firefly. Down you go, Nature's Prophet. It's a 5-man wipe with a +1 on that die back Earth Spirit.
And meanwhile, all that's happening, V-Tune.
Is it time for the one-punch man from Darkseer? Because feels like they need to make a TV illusion of their own, as he does get chased down here in Iceberg. Well, the big crit from the PA, but turns again with a Doom. Mutes up RTW, Light Strike Array, Laguna Blade, in on them they go, but the surge away, the damage will kill her. Seb couldn't save her, and now Saxa is stuck inside. They throw the wall in onto Navi, but Asunder from the Terror Blade, keeping them all alive, and Roger with a double kill finds the Darkseer on the way out, while Notel does successfully TP home, but it's yet again a fight where Navi find a pick-off, turned it into more.
Navi, they came prepared. Like everything is so crisp. The itemization, how they're moving, who they're targeting. They try to go on Iceberg, but man is tanky, you know, with that Assault Curious. Wait, what does he have so little armor? What? That's bugged. He can't have the 4+4 armor.
He has 4+19 on my screen.
Okay, so it's just you had to make a move.
They catch. Always want to fly, critted down. V-Tune, he's got Aegis, Man to BKB, but all of OG are here. They BKB in turn of Sunder. V-Tune's there, but the Yule's up into the air. Roger, look at the Light Strike Array, and the Laguna Blade, RTW's down. They blow up Roger, thanks to Thompson, but the Batrider lassos and drags him to the high ground. 4 staff down, but Thompson's still in a lot of trouble. Burnt to the ground while V-Tune, he's battling forward. The stun is there, and the TB illusion pops the Aegis. Just the first life. Notel Saxa now on the run, turning tail, trying to hide, but Notel, he's found a spot in the trees while Saxa rolls away to safety, but Notel's found a godlike performance from Iceberg.
That fight, they try to go on Terrorblade because they saw other heroes showing on the map, and the TB, that's a full Satanic. Like, Satanic got nerfed, but still, you get a bit more damage. No status resistance, I already talked about that item on the TB during the...
Backs away and leaves Iceberg on the high ground. So that is a big boy, that Doom, with a lot of armor. Still the pure damage and the jump in from the PA. He BKBs and sprints away. The Sunder from V-Tune allows him to survive as a roll forward.
Great
Connects
roll.
onto the TV. They find the catch. That's a huge kill. OG have found the pickup they needed. In comes Roger, Laguna Blade. It does get thrown forward, but Navi, they're in the meat grinder here. They don't have a Terror Blade, and they're still trying to battle with General on the front lines. He is zapping people down. The global comes, but Thompson is crumbling. General has so much magic damage to the back wall. There's Seb. Does catch them all. Iceberg trapped inside a Sprout, and all these illusions are ripping him apart. A beyond godlike Iceberg about to come to an end because Seb picks up the triple kill.
Darkseer, he's keeping them in the...
Terror Wave there for V-Tune.
Oh, I'm so stupid, Gary. I didn't realize that the top part is actually
they can.
and the bottom part is shard.
They find Thompson. General, he's lassoed him up. They're going to lose the Batrider here, but if they can find the fight that they want with Iceberg sprinting forward, Sprouted up though, needs to cut through the trees, but he can't do that. V-Tune's going to pummel into Notel. RTW with Saxa trapped now, tries to Phantom Strike back to that rolling target, but they've got the stun through the Doom and the Infernal Blade. RTW dead and no buyback on Notel. Steb's also in a spot above her here, being chased by the spider-legged Lina. Laguna bladed into oblivion, and the lowest orb came too late. A triple now for V-Tune. 2 buybacks for OG are available.
Darkseer has a wall, has a buyback, so this is their chance, because they won that one fight. Didn't contest the Roche, but they need to do it right now. This is their last set of racks, 60 seconds. Like, everyone needs to buy back, because Navi wants to end this game.
They want to end it right now. V-Tune to the high ground, onto the tier 3. Seb and RTW both popping the buybacks. Glyph expended too. As a roll from Saxa, looks to connect, but they've got the Yules immediately from Roger. Again, Light Strike Array onto that Earth Spirit, and V-Tune, he's standing his ground. Pop the Satanic, still has BKB, Aegis, and Sunder, don't forget, and he Sunders up the PA.
There it is.
Die back on RTW. They move for Thompson now. Navi, they're doing it. The Glimmer Cave and the BKB, they're going to mean nothing. As the Doom charges forward, Saxa good magnetize. The turnaround from Thompson, it means something as he's staying alive, and V-Tune's going to fall. First life gone. But the Laguna Blade from Roger secures yet another kill, while Doom also died in the trees. General's returned to this fight, but Thompson, he's trying to 1 versus 2. General has the BKB, no lasso, and there's the Skadi slow. No buybacks here for OG. Terrorblade shredding through your structures. Everything's coming crumbling down around OG's feet as No Tail is left.
Want to fly? Let's see if he decides. Yeah, he's doing it. Buying the boots of travel, just selling everything. He wants to be on that ending screen. He wants to be in. Drops the tombstone, and there
replacing the throne with a tombstone of always want to fly
from No Tail. Man, Navi is back.
Navi is absolutely back. 3-0.
People, that means first title. All right, finally for Iceberg. You know, I think the man grinded, and Always Wanna Fly says